With a 20-person team, Hellblade proved that smaller, focused teams can deliver impactful games whilst delivering breakthrough technology. And this is a philosophy that we're rolling out across the entire studio. And the teams on all of these new projects combined will still be smaller than that of a single typical AAA game.
Each game will attempt entirely new experiences that push art, design and technology into new areas. And each one will help lift the potential of the whole under one development umbrella. What we are building is a new model for development, which we call Dreadnought. And just as we did with Hellblade, we want you to join us for the whole development journey, come what may. We have a new calling, to be different, to take more creative risks and help inspire others to do the same. So here are the new projects that will define us for the next few years, starting with the sequel to Hellblade. While Hellblade gave us a very personal insight into psychosis, this sequel builds on that to show how madness and suffering shapes myths, gods, and religion. Our goal is to make an experience comparable to the epic myths and sagas of old. The team will be about twice the size of Hellblade's team, still very small by AAA standards, but aims to prove that small teams can achieve great things using procedural technologies and smart tools. And this next project is the Insight project. The Insight project is a rare example of artists, scientists and mental health experts coming together to tackle one of the most pressing challenges of our time, mental suffering.
We're asking a question. Could we combine the best of game design and technology with cutting-edge clinical neuroscience and psychiatry to help with mental suffering and to promote mental well-being? This became the Insight project. We recognise that there's a powerful and widespread movement in science and psychiatry based on acknowledging that the brain and the body are truly intimately related and must be considered as a functioning unit. But game technology gives us a missing piece. It gives us control of the person's environment. This is enormously powerful.
But why do we think games could help? Well, over the last decade, the games industry has been in an arms race, developing real-time technologies such as virtual avatars, natural human-computer interfaces, data analytic tools, online technologies that are at levels of sophistication that are grossly underestimated by the wider world. And all of these tools were created to engage a captive mass audience, train them in new skills and promote mastery of games. And this is a toolset that we think could equally be applied to mental well-being.
What Hellblade had achieved was to make the invisible visible. What if we could go further and give people the ability to see, engage with, and perhaps even overcome their fears and anxieties?
Over the next few months and years, we will be sharing our approach, publishing our findings and growing our team. The project will grow in complexity as we tackle harder and harder problems for which solutions may not yet exist. However, we do believe that by focusing our efforts on what we can do now and collaborating with those who can offer different or complementary solutions, we can kickstart a movement, one based on sound principles, and help each other to find ways of improving the quality of life for a lot of people. The Insight project is a moonshot, but we hope to give players successful strategies to master their fears within an immersive game experience and give them the means to carry this over into everyday life. Along the way, we will be researching new control interfaces, the psychology of play, and explore the outer reaches of what games are capable of achieving. Which leads us to our next project, which we are announcing right here, right now. Project Mara will be a real-world and grounded representation of true mental terror. It'll be based heavily on research, interviews, and first-hand accounts to recreate the horrors of the mind as accurately and believably as possible. At the heart of it is the character that drives it. The game only features one character and one location. It is an experimental project and a showcase of what could become a new immersive storytelling medium.
Being part of Xbox Game Studios puts us in a privileged position. We're 120 people, we've wrapped up all of our work for hire commitments, and we're about to launch Bleeding Edge. And now we get to design and direct our own projects. So we've rallied the studio around a new mission.